corpse regards you lifelessly.
Sterlac, senior clerk in counting house. Enjoying party, drinking, talking. Wolves arrived when our host left, slaughtered us. Politicians, minor nobles, fist officers, all sorts. West Door took most beautiful people away. Never saw again.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Casador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole. It does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Hollow-eyed faces stare out of the cells. Some meet your eyes, but most look away. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Please. What are you? I don't know. But I'm hungry. I've been hungry for so long. Please, you shouldn't be here. He'll find you. And he won't kill you. He won't ever let you die.
Under the grime, you can see how pale he is. You can see the hunger in his eyes, in all of their eyes. Each one is an emaciated, starving vampire spawn. More than that, you can see that each prisoner is marked with a scar, a rune carved into their flesh.
He carved it himself. Said it bound me to his ascension. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. He never fed us. All we've ever known is hunger. The last thing I remember, I was drinking with a pale, beautiful elf. We laughed. We kissed. We stumbled back to this palace and then it gets so dark. I woke up here. Like this. Astarion. I'll never forget him. He called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like music on his tongue. His stuff. It controls everything down here. But he never sets it down. You'll never get it. You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know. It's all I've ever felt. I'll try. I promise I'll try. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on like this.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer. Smells fresh. Smells alive. Smells like... No, Chessa, stop it. This isn't you. I don't like it any more than you do. But I'm hungry. Starved. And you look a tasty treat. No, Chessa. No, gods, if only I could think. But this hunger.
This is no ordinary hunger. This is the hunger of a vampire spawn. One that hasn't fed since it was created.
It's that obvious, is it? Huh. Then there's no hope for us, even if we got out of here. It's Casador. His servant kidnapped us. The pretty one with the frilly clothes and white hair. One moment we're at camp, then the world goes dark. The next thing I remember, there's someone breathing on my neck. A tongue. And then the pain. All the monsters I ever met were in books. I never even made it to the adult hunt. But now I'm one of them. I'm a spawn. Please, if you've any mercy, put us down like the prey we are. That's true. I'll drink you dry as a desert. I'm sorry. It's the hunger. It's worse than anything I've ever known. No matter what I do, it just doesn't stop.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
That's true. The book said so. The spawn are only bound as long as their lord lives. Casador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
That's... Casador's got this staff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If...
Behind the exhaustion,
You... Casador's got this staff. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. you'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Don't. Not now. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Casador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. There's no escape. No escape for us. And no escape for you, Astarion. This nightmare never ends, and it's your fault! You did this, damn you! I damn you to the hells! I damn you to misery! I damn you!
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children I can understand leverage against their parents, but Sebastian? I should have known what Casador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Gothic, decadent, vulgar. This place clearly had quite the influence on Astarion's tastes.
A vampire nest. You truly can find everything in the city. I'd better keep my throat protected.
Hey, you! It's you, isn't it? I remember that stupid hair.
Behind the glowing eyes and pallid skin, you recognize the faces of the children you took from the Gur Hunters' camp on Casador's orders.
You better watch out. Our parents will be here soon. And when they find you, they'll...
You know that pain well. She's feeling the same hunger that's plagued you for 200 years.
What? What are you looking at? I'm hungry! Not that you care. You're the one that did this to us. You're the one that took us and offered us up to be Casador's spawns. But did you have to kidnap us? We were supposed to be hunters. We spent our whole lives training, studying. You were the one we were supposed to kill. Now we're no better than you. Worse. At least you get to roam free. How? How is it better? But still not strong enough to get out of this place. Or away from Casador. As long as we're here, as long as Casador's alive, we're stuck. We thought we'd figured it out at first. We could just stake ourselves with sharp twigs from the gutter and be done with it. But it's harder than it looks, even when we managed it. All it did was paralyze us. We tried twice each, just to be sure. You want to free us? Why? That's one way of looking at it. So what are you waiting for? Let us out! Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness. Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No, you always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
The cattle low about things of which they know nothing. This ritual is centuries in the making. Nothing shall stop it now.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if they die and I ascend, I won't have to rely on the parasite to walk in the sun. I'll be free. Truly, completely free. Isn't that what you want?
You can see the fear in his eyes, but also the hunger. The thick smell of blood in the air and the promise of power being so close is intoxicating to him. All he can see is the power of the ritual and the freedom that power brings. The freedom to do anything, to be anything.
You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Casador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
And when they're dead, will you kill us too?
We're not like those wretches, brother. We've spent lifetimes controlling our hunger. They're all but feral. I don't relish it any more than you do. But putting them to rest may be the kindest thing we can do.
No different than burning out an infestation of vermin. It was well done.
Astarion.
Follow the tunnels to the Underdark. You'll be, well, not safe there, but in less peril. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. And gods. All those spawn. Dead in their cells. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Hold there, Spawn.
You're the Gur tribe. I thought I was done with you people.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
I had no choice, as you monster hunters well know.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue spawn, free from Casador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? You killed not only Casador, but also his wretched creations. I expected less.
So I can see from all your heavily armed friends. You didn't think I could resist completing the ritual, did you?
I admit, I had my doubts. But where are our children? What of their fate? Killing children makes for a strange kind of mercy. Although, given what they'd become...
Believe me when I say it was for the best. The pain from the hunger alone. There's nothing like it.
Perhaps there was something to that. A kindness I would not have credited you with.
Well, that's backhanded as compliments come, though I'll take it if it means you're done trying to kill me.
I never dreamt a spawn could find redemption. But, yes, you will never be hunted again. As for you, you have my people's thanks. I know you face trials ahead. We will stand with you as best we can. Until then, go in peace. And thank you.
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
Let's get out of here. I've had more than my fill of this place. I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in the sun? Maybe. But even if I could control it, it's a dangerous game. I'd spend every day waiting for something to go wrong, for the tadpole to find some new trick, reassert itself, make me a slave again. Maybe never seeing the sun again is just the price of freedom. I think I do. Assuming we survive, of course, because a horrible death is always just around the corner with you. There's something I'd like to show you, if that's all right. Something out in the city. I'll try to restrain myself if you do. Shall we? This way. It's not far.
The graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
You couldn't wait 10 seconds before being an absolute freak. Nearly 200 years. And I never came back. Not since the night I woke up down there. I had to punch a hole in the coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Casador was waiting. From that day on, I was his. Until today. Exhilarating. Terrifying. Exhausting. For nearly 2 centuries, I stalked the streets like a ghost. Well, the person I was lay here. Dead and buried. Now I need to figure out who I am. What I want. I feel the same. You were by my side through all of this. Through bloodlust and pain and misery. You were patient. You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do. I feel safe with you. Seen. And whatever the future holds for me, I don't want to lose that. Thank you. Well, I should probably fix this. Cute. I've been dead in the ground for long enough. It's time to try living again. With everything that life has to offer. You know, I didn't care for you when we first met, but I do now. Being with you is about more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all.